Tri-City's family is asking their brother's killer to come forward. In the early hours of February 5th, when Rudy Madrigal was hit by a car while walking home on State Route 240. Today, his sisters told me their family will never be the same without their brother Rudy.
Why would somebody do that and just leave them there?
It's the question his family desperately wants an answer to. Who killed Rudy Madrigal? Nearly 3 weeks have passed since he was hit by a car and no one has been arrested.
Rudy was an ultimate giver. It could have been his last dollar. It could have been the last tank of gas he had. It could have been food he had. He was just the biggest giver to complete strangers.
His sisters say the father of three was headed home from a Richland bar and decided to walk home on State Route 240.
He had gone out for the first time in a long time with a friend. He didn't want to drive. He didn't have his wallet, his money on him, and a phone, so he couldn't call for help. So he just decided to walk home.
My brother made a mistake that night, and he paid with his life.
His sisters say, though it wasn't the wisest decision, their brother certainly did not deserve to die. Eventually, two young women pulled over to call for help, but it was too late. They wish the driver had stopped as well.
You may not make the best choices when something so dramatic has happened. We understand that. But unfortunately, there are still laws that have to be abided.
Although life without Rudy will never be the same, these sisters say knowing who is responsible for Rudy's death would offer a bit of closure.
We're just asking, if it's on your conscience, please come forward. If you know anything, please come forward. Justice will be served. The truth will come to light.
Rudy's sisters say they're raising money to ease the costs from his funeral, a reward for information leading to an arrest, and funds that would go to nearby bars.
Working with local bars to provide some sort of amount of money to monetarily say, hey, this is free on the house, please get home safely.
The sisters would also like to know who hit their brother, not only so they're held accountable, but
we do believe in forgiveness. We are not judges. We are not God. We are not the judicial system. We want them to be at peace because that burden is too heavy to carry.
That burden is heavy for them also.
And we don't want that because Rudy would forgive.
We'll have a link to help Rudy's family on their mission to raise awareness online at yaktrinews.com. If you have any information or maybe saw something while driving during the early morning of February 5th, please contact Washington State Patrol.